Fourth place, John has already sort of did his fourth and fifth together. So John's Newcastle. Stocky did a similar thing as well.
Yeah,
So
but I've gone the other way around.
He's gone the other way around. So Chelsea are in fourth. I've done exactly the same as John. I've got Newcastle sat in fourth.
Yeah.
Because I feel that as much as there hasn't been loads of signings, we've got certain players like your Lewis Miley's, your Willasulas. You've got Sven Botman coming back. Samir's probably going to criticise this comment, but Aaron Ramsdale makes us a lot harder to play against as a football team because he can actually kick the ball like a normal human being, rather than Nick Pope, who is a trigger for the press every single time he gets it. You remove a trigger for the press, we're harder to defend against.
Do you think Ramsdale starts over Pope then?
I don't think he will straight away, but I reckon by the time October starts, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
All it will take is one game where Pope is horrendous with his feet, and it looks like he's stopping us play, and Eddie Howe will make that move. And also, I feel Elanga is a massive footballing upgrade of Jacob Murphy. People are looking at Jacob Murphy's numbers and not seeing it, but footballing wise, it's a massive upgrade. I've seen Jacob Murphy give away 3 goals in pre-season just because he can't play with his back to goal.
Yeah.
Like, it's night and day for me.
Yeah.
Oh. You've gone a bit laggy again, Stocks.
Yeah.
I mean, do you know what? Yeah, I mean, he had a cracking season. It was almost an ad.
Yeah, I agree with you, Stocks. He was quite shit. Like, I don't think he was that amazing.
He had a great season for numbers, but on numbers only.
I also agree with Stocks saying there that Newcastle are going to get relegated. That's what Stocks is saying.
Oh, you're a dick.
You're an idiot. Just to quell your laughter for a minute, Jack's got you in fourth. How about that?
Oh. Jack does what?
He's got Arsenal in fourth.
Jack, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, Jack, yeah.
Yeah, all right, Jack. I see you. I see how it is, Jack. Okay. After I was praising flipping Bolton, it's over for you now.
He has to agree. But his ball delivery and his ball striking is fantastic, Jacob Murphy. I give him that. But the amount of times, even today, the ball got nicked off him about 3 or 4 times because he's trying to make a turn 40 yards from our own goal. And he's just not clever enough to do it. It's so easy to read. And the little I've seen of Elanga in pre-season, he doesn't do that. If he's under pressure, he just takes a touch towards his own goal. He doesn't try and turn straight away, and he keeps it. So I think it changes us massively as a football team. But Samir, it looks like yours is the only gap for fourth place.
Yes, I have Chelsea.
Okay.
Yeah. I personally think they've got a good squad. I think that World Cup win will do something for them this season. I think last season they were close, like closer to us and Liverpool in up until obviously December, and they fell off. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're a lot stronger now, and like I said, that whole World Cup win has definitely lifted them and will definitely help them, aid them in getting stronger. So with Chelsea, it was difficult between second, third, and fourth for me personally. I think they're going to be that strong next season. But yeah, I've gone fourth with Chelsea.
Okay. So before we move on to the top 3, little question, because just based on what you've said there, Samir, it sounds like you're saying the top 4 will sort of be a little bit further away from everybody else. Whereas I think it was Stocky was sort of insinuating earlier, you'll have a top 3, and you'll have 4 and 5, and then behind that you'll have another gap as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I think from first to fourth there won't be that big of a gap. Personally, for me, I just look at Chelsea. I'm just looking personally at Chelsea. I just think they're really, really gonna. I feel they're gonna be strong next season. But I don't see them winning the league. But yeah, I think they're gonna beat a lot of teams next season. I don't think they'll lose too many games. Yeah, and then I don't think us Liverpool and City are gonna lose too many games in a weird way. But yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be a weird season. I don't think there'll be a big gap. No, not for me personally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was I right in thinking of what you was insinuating, Stocks, that you feel the top three will be sort of cut away a little bit, and then fourth and fifth will be pretty close, and then there'll be another gap back to sixth?
Yeah, I think you're going to go block of three. Well, we'll just about squeeze Tottenham in with you and Chelsea as we go in top six. And I reckon sort of definitely put it like this. There will be a substantial points gap. Whoever finishes fifth and let's say eighth, I reckon like you and Chelsea will be that far away. But again, I think they'll be spreading themselves a bit thin. But I reckon they'll get close to you. As I already mentioned, they won't shoot themselves in the foot as much, and that will be enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I personally think with what you've both seen, I think on paper, yeah, you're probably thinking City, Liverpool, and Arsenal are gonna have that gap because, like everyone said, everyone saw us going crazy in the transfer market, and everyone automatically thought, yeah, shit, it's just gonna be these three in the transfer market. But I think yeah, Chelsea are doing all right in the transfer market. They're adding, they're not really losing, so that makes them that makes them stronger. Yeah, I personally think it's just going to be a weird season.
Yeah.
So many ups and downs.
Fair enough. What are your thoughts on it, John? Before we roll into everybody's top threes, do you think it will be split a similar way to what everybody else has said?
Not quite. I actually, without trying to give any spoilers, I think basically I do agree that I think fourth to sixth will be kind of like put together as such, like closer together. I actually think second and third will be closer together, and I actually think we're gonna. But I think this year we're not going to get as close of a race as we've had in previous. I think we're going to get a team that just kind of runs away and gets it done.
Yeah. I'm on a similar thought process. So from there, I think we should roll into our top three without giving away who people think are winners before we actually get there, and then we'll discuss that last little bit at the end. So third, I'll go with Jack's first, which is Chelsea.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. His top six are very interesting. John, who would you put in third place?
Liverpool,
Oh, you?
which I know seems like a mad drop off, but I actually, yeah.
I feel like you've copied my homework, to be honest with
Me
you, John.
too. That's what I'm shocked. I am shocked.
I don't know how, because we haven't been anywhere near each other for a very long time, but it feels like you've copied my homework. So, and judging by your reaction to me, you've also got Liverpool in third, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Stocky is frozen. I'm not sure if he's still with us.
I think he's shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has.
I think he's shocked by it.
John sent shockwaves through his Wi-Fi. It's completely stopped working. So for me, yeah, Liverpool, I've got Liverpool third as well. So
Oh,
he's kind of off.
he looks like one of the bushwhackers there. He's sort of like, I don't know what he's doing. What's going on here? Like,
Just flown into the room and he's trying to sort it.
We went to slap
Basically, my thought process on Liverpool is I think Slot is going to sort of veer more towards the way he's played previous. Whereas last season, I feel it was tweaking Klopp's system to get what he could out of the team. Whereas the signings now make me think it's going to be a change of system. He's going to try and lean away from the reliability on Salah scoring goals. And I don't think it's going to be a smooth transition. I feel like they're going to drop off from where they were last season, and it won't work straight away, and he might not get it right in time to be fully in a title race.
Yeah, I like that. I agree totally.
But we have Stocky back. We didn't get anything.
Sorry, John, I
from
was
what
just
he
eating
said.
sardines from the bushwhacker comment.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. I'm glad you heard it. You know.
Yeah. I'm getting the look these days as well, aren't I? Yeah, that's worrying.
Yeah,
Well, give us your big
If
light, you know.
anyone's having a wrestling theme party, I know where I'm going. Yeah.
So, who have the remaining three of you got in third then, Stocks?
I've got Arsenal third.
Ooh.
Just go straight in. I've got Arsenal third.
Okay. I suppose it's a little bit different from the second that they seem to love these days. So
I got West Ham relegated. I'm joking.
we know you're joking to me because you've already told us you've got Burnley, Leeds, and Wolves.
I meant West Ham.
I'm lagging. Sorry, I said Arsenal.
I'm confused.
Yeah, no, we got you. We've got Arsenal with third.
Arteta's going to go for everything, and I reckon they'll get spread too thin.
Sorry, we didn't hear you. Sorry, say that again.
Yeah.
Basically, you said you're rubbish.
Well, we're not far off of it,
Fall
Premier.
off the cliff. You've plateaued, and you're just going to start coming down from here.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you're massively laggy. Stocks.
Let's move on from him. Let's move on from him. You don't come back.
The bottom line is he's got Arsenal third.
Yeah, disgusting.
That's the key thing, right? So I want to know how shameless you're going, Samir, from the off. So second place, who have you got finishing in second place?
So Man City, that's who I have second place. That's who I have second place. The Man Damn City, all right?
Okay, so you're going full on shameless. Wait, so that means you're saying Arsenal were doing a double, right?
Did I say that? Yes, I freaking did.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
For the double. All right.
I wanted to say Arsenal Champions League as well. I wanted to say treble, but that's a bit of a stretch. But I don't know. I feel like we're moving a bit different this season, man. I think we've got numbers this season. Like if you look at our bench, like if you just sign as well Eze or anyone that just got on the left wing that could take Martinelli out of it, I think we've got a good strong team to go for both FA Cup and Premier League and Champions League. But yeah, I think my biggest issue obviously was last season we lost Saka for a bit, we lost Havertz for a bit, we lost Odegaard for a bit. I think if we have a injury-free season, and that's my biggest hope, injury-free season, we're winning the league. And we need to pay off some of these referees as well. Yeah, so that's another one. We need to start putting money in their banks because I think that's what the problem is right now. We're not paying them. So that's another one. Paying these referees injury-free, and we won the league.
So what you're saying is you're hoping Arsenal go into doping so they don't get injuries and then bribe the referees to win the league. Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say that, Mitch.
Any means necessary.
Say that, Mitch. I didn't say that in that way.
Eddie Guerrero, cheat to win.
Hey, listen, if that gives me flipping, he won the world title at the end of it, so that gives
there you go.
Okay, we were all happy with league.
I like it, but the backing of Arsenal is good. I like it. I like it. So then that means who can we roll into next? I'm going to say John, because John's the other person left who could potentially have Arsenal winning the league. So let's see if you have got Arsenal winning the league, John.
I'd love to say that I did, but no, unfortunately, where I say I see it not being close in terms of like the champion, the next champions going on to win it at a canter. As much as Arsenal have strengthened, and whilst we're doing wrestling references, I just feel like just when Arsenal think they've got the answers, Pep Guardiola changes the question. Um, you know, and to be fair, I think Pep's about 3 more charges away from wearing a kilt on the touchline anyway, and just cutting nonsensical promos in a post match. So, yeah,
Exceptional work. I love that.
I don't love it, John. Honestly, John, you've been after me since.
actually,
Yeah, sure.
I don't even know why. I'm sorry.
Nah, you've been after me.
It,
Like you were this
but
close. This close to winning
I
the Europa.
just
You were this
think,
close.
like, honestly, although Arsenal are making all these changes, I think they're making them a year too late. Like for
Ooh,
me, like
that's
in
good.
order to be able to win the Premier League.
Yeah, you know
So,
what?
yeah,
That's a good point. That's a good point. I can't argue with that one.
Okay.
Mm.
So, like I was saying, I still feel John has copied my homework.
Oh, no.
It
You
now
got another
turns
one.
out we have got the exact same top six in the exact same order.
That's good. I enjoy
that's
it.
brilliant. That's
I've
brilliant.
also got Arsenal second, and for a similar reason that John said. And the reason I didn't go into the way I've grouped and the spacing of the teams is I think City go clear, and then you have Liverpool and Arsenal that are quite close, and then you have Newcastle and Chelsea that are quite close, and then below that there's a bit of a gap again.
Clear, but they haven't like improved the defense.
Huh?
I think that was a big issue for them last season, and they desperately need a right back, but I don't think there's too many out there. You're saying no with Livramento, so who are they actually really going to go for? Like their defense ain't the strongest, and that is their biggest issues. And we don't know about too much about these new signings. Are they going to fit Pep's system? Are they going to be good from the off? We don't know.
I don't think Pep's not going to use the same system again.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
think the
Yeah.
difference, as much as people will probably look at it and say, well, you use that against Liverpool, the reason
Mm.
I'm not using it against City is because he had a decent amount of competitive games in the Club World Cup to get a good
Right,
look
yeah,
at how this system is going to work and how it's going to work with these players. And
yeah.
he's had time to go away, have his break, tweak a few things, little preseason, and back into it. And I feel like they're going to be a monster again this season.
Good point. Good point.
That's the only reason I'm differentiating between City and Liverpool, because Liverpool are making changes. They've had a pre-season. If it doesn't actually start working straight away, he's got no time to go back and tweak things. He's got to do it
Mm.
while they're in the thick of the Premier League season.
Yeah, yeah. My only worry with them is their defense. I don't know what like they conceded quite a few goals last season. So if you're not adding to it, you're not changing much.
Yeah, but it's not always just about the players in defence. It's about what you set in front of them.
Yeah,
So
of
you have
course.
Rodby back. We'll have Rodby back, and I think they play a double pivot. So I think it completely changes the dynamic of how open they were last season.
Yeah, of course. But like even with the goalkeeper situation, like who is going to be their number one? I think they've had enough of Edison, but obviously Edison wants to stay. They bought Trafford, but is Trafford big big enough to play for Manchester City? Like,
Trafford is exceptional.
yeah, but I don't know, man. I don't know because no disrespect, like he was gonna go to Newcastle, and I don't know. I feel like with obviously City are a bigger, better club. I don't know. I bet they got better players and better squad. Sorry, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's big enough for a Man City. I feel like they're still going to go with Edison. Obviously, give that one more, give that one more season, and probably have Trafford on the bench. I don't know what
Don't
the
even
price
think it
is.
goes the full season, mate. I think
I don't know what the
Edison
price
is
is.
in a similar boat to Nick Pope. I think Pep will give him the
Oh yeah, a
start.
few
I
games
think
in a
he'll
few
give him
months.
the start of the season.
Yeah,
It will take 6 weeks to 2 months, and you'll find a reason to bring Trafford in,
that's
and
not
then
good
you'll
though.
see how good Trafford is.
To win the league, that's not good though. You need to be set. Like you have to be set. You can't be like, oh yeah, if Edison's fucking up, that means Man City are fucking up. They're obviously losing or drawing games.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see, but I can't see past them personally.
Mm. I personally don't think they're set. I think Liverpool are more set than they are.
How?
Like in terms of like you said, like Liverpool have added obviously to the attack, but their defensive. Actually, no, that's a lie. Actually, they completely changed their defense as well. Actually. All right,
Of course they have.
Arsenal, I said. Arsenal, I said, not Liverpool.
Liverpool could literally start next season with 5 new starting players.
Yeah,
How would
I
you
forgot about that. I forgot about that. Liverpool are not set. Arsenal are set.
okay.
Jeez, there's some backtracking from Samir tonight, isn't there?
No, but I'm just saying, like we don't really have too many question marks compared to how City and Liverpool do.
I've got a lot less.
You got
question
different
marks
question
over
marks.
City. Yeah,
Do we?
I've
You've
got
got different question
What we
marks.
have right now is just Jokeris. That's honestly the only question marks. Like you can't question our defense. You can't question our keeper. You can't really question our midfield too much.
I'm not questioning the players.
Mm.
It's everything. It's the whole.
Yeah,
It's the demeanor of the mental side of the game sometimes. I think Arteta gives such big potatoes.
Mm.
I almost think it's counterproductive. He bigs you up so much that then you have to replicate how brilliant he says you are. And I think that's the thing that you trip over a lot. If you just went out, just played like a good side, but I don't know, there's something about how he sets it up that makes you quite dislikable to a neutral. Like the football's good,
Yeah.
but there's just something about it that pisses us all off.
Mm.
If you know what I mean.
You know what? I get it. I see Arteta recently. He's been acting up. And I do get it. But I think personally that's just probably pressure as well. There's so much pressure on him.
Yeah.
He wants to win so bad. And like, yeah, some of the things I don't get, but some I'm just like, yeah, football needs that. Why are we really on him like that? Because what, you want your manager to just stand still and just flipping point. Nah, you need your manager with energy, just going at it, telling the boys, yeah, no, telling the other players, fuck off. We love that. That's part of football.
Yeah.
I mean, we love Mourinho for it. I know, I get it, he's a winner and stuff, but we loved him for it.
Yeah, Mourinho did it in a very different way, to be fair.
Did he? He's 10 times worse. He was 10 times worse.
And Mourinho came as a winner. And
Yeah, no, I get it. He's a winner, but like, if we just take that out of it, the antics are pretty much similar, but Mourinho was worse.
I'd say there's brashness and bravado and being a bit of a smart ass know-it-all, and then there's petulance. I think that's the line that I teeter on with Arteta.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
yeah.
Like he's remember when Klopp, like cracking manager, and generally I liked him for most things. But remember when like a plucky team would go really close, but Liverpool would still win? It'd be like, oh, they're great, they're lovely, oh, such a well-run club. But when he lost to him, it's like, oh, it'd moan and slag them off. I know that's the way football goes. When you've won, everything's brilliant. When you've lost, everything. But Arteta gets like that, I think.
I think Pep's like that as well, though. Pep's like that. There's quite a few managers like that, though. Pep's like that.
I don't know. He is to a degree. Like everyone is. No one wants to lose. And it's worse when you've got like millions of people telling you what you've done wrong. It's not. But I think Arteta goes a slightly different way that I find a bit unpalatable, and I think it causes more pressure. Not necessarily on the team, but on your results and what you bring to the table.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying you're a poor side, but you have to live up what he makes. That's difficult.
Yeah, the players see it. It's true. I get exactly what you're saying. 100%.
Yeah. Well, we still do have one final announcement because Stocky hasn't told us who's finishing first and second out of his.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Right. So I kind of said earlier on this is going to be a ducat between them, and I'm going to have to go into a little explanation. I reckon it would be more of a fatal three-way at the top. I reckon they'll all be pretty close. I'm going to go City second. I think Rodri is going to transform that team, having him back. And that, as Mitch alluded to earlier, that double pivot with Reinders is going to set them out. I worry about him at right back. I think, although they've sorted left back, right back, I'm unsure at centre back, but Haaland will still most likely threaten the top goal scorers, if not be the top goal scorer, and that will still win them X amount of games. Whilst I think they'll regain that central domination of the field